As Chris was getting handcuffed, his 19-year-old daughter, Ariel, arrived at the house. She was clearly devastated.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. What's poppin'? What's goody go with y'all boys? Look, man, we got another video, bro. It's called Killer Husband Realized Wife is Still Breathing. Before we get into the video, bro, like up, subscribe. You dig what I'm saying? We about to get into the video, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all road to 20K. Y'all know the deal. Y'all already know the deal, man. Let's get into the video, bro.
In the early morning hours of Valentine's Day 2019, a woman named Olivia Jones walked the aisles of a local supermarket known as HEB Plus in preparation for dinner with her husband, Chris. As she gathered the ingredients, she observed a bouquet of pink and red roses, colors that symbolize tenderness and passion. As Olivia exited the store with the roses in her cart, she was unaware that in less than 40 minutes, she would be dead.
What?
A horrible consequence of so-called toxic love. The police would find her on her bedroom floor in a quiet neighborhood in Beaumont, Texas. 11 minutes earlier, her loving husband...
Beaumont, bro. Beaumont. That's straight country, bro. It's a stupid small town in Texas, bro. And it is bad, bro. It's a lot of crime out there. I ain't gonna lie.
Dialed 911.
Beaumont 911. What is the address of your emergency?
Please, hurry. Customer take the gun.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm at home. My wife been shot in the head. Please.
Somebody shot in the head.
My wife, please.
Oh my, bro, this acting is crazy.
Shot
in the head.
Okay, where in the head?
Take it and it went off.
Okay,
my God.
I want you to try to control the bleeding.
As soon as the call disconnected, officers headed on their way to the Beaumont, Texas home of Chris and Olivia.
Blew his
at 5575 Pine Bur Boulevard. At 8:55 a.m., they arrived. Officer Otis Butler was met by a familiar face, 40-year-old Christopher Ray Jones, who was visibly distressed. Officer Butler was close friends with Chris and his wife Olivia. His body cam was rolling while Chris urged the officers to hurry into the house.
She in my bedroom. Where's the gun? In the bedroom, broken down on the dresser. Come this way. Okay. Please, come this way. This way. Okay. Please.
As alluded to earlier, the officers made their way to the bedroom and found Olivia lying on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Sir. Okay. Step back.
What's up, Mr. Butler? I tried to take it.
Get his in.
What a big dog.
Olivia was found face down with a gunshot wound to the back of her head.
Oh my gosh.
She was still breathing. When the officers rolled her over, they discovered that the bullet had pierced through her right eye. The room she was found in was covered in blood, with spatter all over the walls. The paramedics arrived, and while they tended to Olivia, the police secured the area. Officer Butler had...
Bro, I don't get these killers, bro. I really don't get these killers, bro. He really just shot his wife in the back of her head, and then just... My nigga, you just go call the laws and then act like you ain't do it. And then they go, what if that question come up? Who did it? My nigga, you think she shot herself in the back of the head? Bruh, you going down.
Chris, walk him through the events leading up to the shooting.
What happened? We had a disagreement. And I say, baby, if you're not working with me, you're working against me. I say, we've been doing this. My 19-year-old stepdaughter was 8. My 11-year-old was 1. I say, Olivia, we can't get it together. We can't be together. Okay. We got several reasons. And I say, I just want a divorce. And her reaction was, she got the gun? I said, give me the gun. She like, I don't remember which hand. I'm like, give me that gun. What is you doing? Stop trying to scare me. I took it.
And it just...
When you grabbed it, went off. She yanked. I grabbed it and she yanked back.
So how I go in the back of her head though?
Chris's story immediately set off red flags. How could such a large man be overpowered by his significantly smaller wife? Chris dropped to his knees in anguish, but there were no tears as he asked Officer Butler if he could go check on Olivia.
Mr. Butler, I got help. No. You don't need to go in there, okay?
You don't need to go in there. What you go do?
Is she alive, Mr. Butler? Please don't tell me she's alive if she's not.
Yeah, when I saw her, she was.
She was talking? She wasn't talking. Is she breathing? It looked like she was breathing. Ooh, good. Like, don't go in there, sir. Sir, I need you to stay right here with me, okay?
Bro,
Calm
he
down.
looks delusional, fam.
Upon learning that Olivia was still breathing, Chris's reaction seemed strangely devoid of relief or happiness. Another red flag for Officer Butler. Back inside the home, Olivia's wounds proved to be fatal, and just after 9 a.m., she was pronounced dead. Officers searched the rest of the home and noticed that in addition to the surveillance cameras installed on the exterior of the house, there were 2 more cameras mounted in the living room, monitoring
he's cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. He's
the
cooked.
house as well. They also discovered the gun that Olivia was shot with, a 9mm pistol covered in blood. However, they found it strange that the gun was in a different room from where the shooting took place. If Olivia was holding the gun when it went off, how did it end up in a different room? The only logical answer was that Chris must have moved it. Following this discovery, the officers decided that the best course of action was to detain Chris until they had a better understanding of what really happened. As Chris was getting handcuffed, his 19-year-old daughter, Arielle, arrived at the house. She had already been contacted by Chris, who told her what had happened. She was clearly devastated.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. No.
While the officers tried to console Arielle, Chris was escorted to the back of a police cruiser. Lead Detective Mendy Freeman and Sergeant Yvette Barrero of the Forensics Unit arrived at the residence and were immediately caught up to...
That girl is gonna hate that man for the rest of her life, bro. That's go have the most trauma on her, bro. Oh my
According
goodness,
to him,
man.
she grabs a 9mm in that bedroom. And she did that. He claims he reached for the gun to try to get it from her. And when he reached for it and they struggle over it, boom.
At that moment, Olivia's sister Angela arrived at the scene, and Arielle once again broke out into hysterics. All of the evidence was collected and sent to the crime lab. Chris was brought down to the station where they took photos of his hands still covered in blood.
Are you serious?
They're going to be the ones that actually interview you. So.
Boy, this nigga hands still covered in blood.
When the detectives finally arrived at the station, they started Chris's interview by asking him what caused the argument. He said that he felt as if Olivia wasn't pulling her weight in the relationship.
I am very particular. If you heard that, that's true. I am very particular. You strive for the best for people. I work really hard, and I don't make excuses for myself, and I don't accept excuses for anybody else.
After telling her that he wanted a divorce, she went to the bedroom and grabbed the gun.
What did you say?
Really? You serious? Really? This is not going to solve anything.
Okay.
You know, this is not. You do not want to do that. Put that freaking gun down before you make a mistake and hurt yourself. She was crying. She was crying.
Chris handed over his cell phone, which had access to the home security camera footage.
Say,
and he's showing it?
You touch that.
I think he want to go to
just
jail.
That camera. Okay. You follow what I'm saying? So far. Let's go back to devices. Yes, sir. And everything is labeled. Carport, backyard, front door, back door, laundry room, inside garage, living room, kitchen.
The police examined this footage, hoping to corroborate Chris's story. At 8:41 a.m., Olivia can be seen going about her morning routine in the kitchen. Then, all of a sudden, the footage cuts out. 3 minutes later, at 8:44 a.m., the video is back up, and Chris is captured frantically pacing around the house while on the phone with 911. 11 minutes later, at 8:55 a.m., the responding officers can be seen entering the residence.
He turned off the cameras, bro. Oh, he's a devil, man. He's a real life devil.
That means that Olivia must have been shot during this 3-minute gap in the footage.
Oh my goodness.
In the interrogation room, Chris was asked why this footage was missing. He claimed that he had no idea.
Yeah.
Pull up these videos here, okay? Why would there be no recordings on it? I don't know.
I got him.
Everybody that went in that house should be on it. But like I said, the internet, you can go through days and it pretty much does it. We shouldn't have bought that. You just keep, like, you can pick whatever day you want and it's never going to be consistent. That's why I said it was a waste of money.
Well, I'm wanting desperately to find some video on here that corroborates what you're telling us, but
almost all the videos start right after this event happened.
Chris had a bunch of excuses, from internet problems to not charging the camera properly. But at this point, the detectives were taking anything Chris said with a grain of salt.
But
It
with
seemed
3
more likely
minutes,
that Chris,
only
the
gone.
only one with access to the footage, had tampered with it.
Yep.
Since they did not have the video, they had Chris reenact the moment that he tried to disarm Olivia.
Now go ahead and do my initial. She pulls it. Give me the. Okay, and I go. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, you're good.
I don't
I'm
the
sorry.
chair.
I'm sorry. You're fine.
I like the chair, man.
Oh, now he fake crying.
I'm relieved.
Now he fake
She
crying,
shot
bro.
in the back of her right head.
Look, now he cheesing.
Did you feel me twist your? Did you feel me twist?
Back here.
Did you feel me twist your?
Which one are
I
looking?
twisted.
With each question asked, it seems as if Chris was improvising the answer, actively trying to make the puzzle pieces fit together rather than telling the truth.
That's
the detectives
crazy.
ended their initial interview feeling more suspicious of Chris than ever. They then moved on to other members
Boy,
of the
a walking
family,
red
starting with
flag.
Olivia's sister, Angela.
Olivia Jones is her sister, right? We've been talking a lot lately. We talk every day. I drop her baby to her at the tax office. She's always been timid about everything. But she was the type that whatever went on in their home, she would keep it there.
Yeah. Kind of a private
Private person.
Yeah.
She loved her baby so much. That she felt like she had to live for them. You know, she would never.
Angela went on to reveal the extent of Chris's control over Olivia.
She can't talk on the phone after a certain time.
What?
He controlled the finances. He never wanted to be
Wait.
in the presence of her family.
Wait. This nigga controlled like she a kid. Controlled her phone usage after a certain time frame. But yeah. Get this nigga each key and lock every lock, bro. He need to be gone, bro. He need to be gone, locked up. I say he getting like 100 years.
But she would have to step off, and when he would call, and all you could hear was him screaming and yelling on the phone. His character is agitation.
Oh
Like
man.
his character is to be aggressive. I just don't get it. Because all she wanted, my sister was a married type. All she wanted was to be loved.
Yeah.
She loved love. Like she loved her babies. She wanted to live for her babies.
To make matters worse,
That
Chris's ex-wife
sucks,
Letitia,
bro.
who he initially met back in 1999, corroborated his pattern of
1999.
controlling and aggressive behavior.
I met Chris Jones in 1999. It was just like a constant fight. Like he strangled me, choked me out,
No.
drugged me through the house.
Ooh.
My skin was missing off my back. One time he bit my hand.
Bit your hand.
Bite marks in my hand.
This nigga Ike
This was
Turner.
what it was. If the house not clean, he's told me that he would kill me
Whoa.
if I was to ever leave him. Told me how he would do it. The reason I never said anything or went for help was because I was extremely in fear
Man.
of my life. Because I knew and I felt in my heart that he would kill me.
And most damning of all were the allegations made by Olivia's daughter Arielle during her interview. She explained what it was like living at the house with her mom and Chris.
One time they were arguing and I heard her say she couldn't breathe. I would see bruises on her.
No way.
It broke her down to the point where she believed what he said.
Oh my
You won't
gosh.
be nothing without me. Stuff like that. Right. Everybody knows
Manipulation.
my mom. Everybody knows my mom. Everybody knows that we were her world.
With each person interviewed, the allegations against Chris were stacking higher and higher. They doubled back with him, urging him to tell the truth
Yeah,
about
Chris
what
out of there,
actually
bro.
happened to the missing
Get that
footage.
nigga Chris gone, bro.
To be honest, nothing is.
I look guilty.
You are guilty, nigga.
I look guilty.
Not if you say right now, what you just said a little while ago, I freaked out, I panicked, I did some stuff I shouldn't have done. Is that one of them?
Yes.
How many
Wow.
did you delete?
I don't know.
Wow. Yes, you do, bro.
I was afraid of being blamed for something I didn't do something. It looks really bad.
While the confession was a much-needed win for the detectives, there was still no trace of those crucial 3 minutes of footage. However, the detectives did their due diligence. They spent the days combing through all available footage from the house to see for themselves what daily life was like for the Jones family. In these recordings, the true nature of Chris and Olivia's relationship was on full display.
No.
Then you're gonna be looking stupid. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the floor, wife. Look on the floor.
Bro, he talking to her like a little kid, yo.
Look on the floor. Look on the
Yo, nah.
You're not paying attention.
He did everything.
What the
Nigga,
You
what?
wasn't worried about the son of a bitch a minute ago.
What?
That's your mother.
Yo!
You like that, bitch. I'm not playing with you. Lazy. You want to do something, not enough? Give it here. You got all the goddamn answers. You don't do a goddamn thing around this. Right.
Oh my God.
This your ass, bitch. That's clean dish. That's clean.
I didn't want to. They fell on the floor, so I didn't want to reuse them.
You look at it. You don't pay attention to what the fuck you doing.
Yo, he really going off on her.
You ain't got the chance to claim your law. Food on the wall. Who you burning now? Me.
Oh no, and she just, oh damn, bro.
Chris would take any chance that he could to bully Olivia, constantly putting her worth into question, even humiliating her in front of her own daughter.
Are you
serious? I got to
serious?
show ass. You didn't have a job.
What? What?
You collected unemployment. You just had off. And most men in this world want a woman that got what? You wouldn't be doing this if I wouldn't have got upset. You would have bagged that. Life would be so much easier for me if you start thinking. You do dumb.
Bro, that can't.
This footage shed light on Chris's true colors and confirmed the allegations of abuse from Olivia's family.
Bro, I just can't believe, bro. It's really households living like this, bro. That sucks, man. And like men out here that really act like this, bro. You treating the woman that really want to take care of you, do everything for you, like a piece of dirt, bro. My nigga, what, bro? Bro, that ain't no real man, bro. That's not a real man. I feel like if he really come and, you know, deal with a real man, he could be, you know, in a little corner or something. But he talking to his lady like that? Boy, he talking to her like he a pimp. Like, oh, nah,
Detectives
bruh.
also looked into Chris's
Nah,
criminal records and discovered that he had a history of violent charges, including multiple assaults in 1996 and a domestic assault in 1998, which landed him in jail for a brief period of time. Even though they were still waiting for ongoing forensic analysis results, authorities believed that they had enough evidence to place charges against
Just
Chris.
lock him
News
up.
this morning, a Beaumont man is now facing murder charges in a Valentine's Day shooting of his wife.
Hold on, he been using Just for Man. Because I don't remember him having white hair.
Police
bruh.
say this man, Christopher Ray Jones, who worked as a correctional counselor at the Beaumont Federal Prison, killed his wife, Olivia.
Chris was charged with first-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter in April of 2019. But unexpectedly, within 24 hours after being charged, he was released on a $150,000 bond and was put under house arrest with a GPS monitor.
Now a man charged with murdering his wife
can't
is
be
back at their home.
serious.
40-year-old Christopher Ray Jones was arrested and charged with shooting his wife in the face on Valentine's Day. His bond was set at $150,000. He paid and is now out.
No way.
Taking to social media to voice
He
their
got
concerns, stating things like, "Can't believe he's out on a $150,000 bond. That's crazy. What's wrong with our system?"
Nigga, no
and
way.
"Can't believe they would make his bond so low that he got out. He should not be walking the streets."
He shouldn't.
While out on bail, Christopher was allowed to continue operating the Jones family business, a food truck called One Plate at a Time. The judge allowed Chris to work while out on bail since the food truck is directly beside his home. However, this
my
decision was
God.
controversial amongst both Olivia's family and the community. They knew Chris was the only person with Olivia at the time of her death, and they all seemed to believe that he had killed her.
This food truck on Concord Road in Beaumont is a hot topic on social media. It's not generating rave reviews from many, but condemnation from a grieving family.
I don't see how would anyone want to support someone who murdered their wife
on Valentine's Day,
which is a day that we are supposed to celebrate love, and the day that she was going to celebrate that with him.
Wait, bro, she did go buy them flowers. Bro, she bought them flowers for herself, man. Oh my gosh, dude. Her house was so corrupted, she went out and bought flowers for herself. Bro, heck nah,
decides
bro.
to take her life.
Chris's image was tainted even further when the results from the crime lab came in. The bloodstain patterns at the crime scene indicated that the gunshot wound could not have happened in the way that Chris described it.
Yep.
Additionally, investigators found no gunshot residue on Olivia's hands, indicating that there was no way she was holding the gun when it went off. There was, however, gunshot residue on Chris's hands and clothing. Despite all of the evidence pointing towards Chris, he pled not guilty to his charges. But before his trial would take place, Olivia's family held a gathering to honor her memory.
This Valentine's Day,
Praying for you. Thank you.
purple and red balloons filled Rogers Park.
Purple means domestic violence, and red was one of her favorite colors.
1 year ago today, Joshua Simmons lost his sister.
Valentine's Day was one of her favorite holidays.
I would give almost anything to have her back right now.
What's this year been like for you and your family?
If you can wrap it up in one word, it would be frustrating.
Frustrated with the fact that Jones isn't behind bars. Now the family wants to
He's
raise
still
awareness
not behind
for domestic
bars, though,
violence,
bro.
but more than anything, they want justice for Olivia.
We want him
Wait,
to
he's
spend the
still
rest of his
out?
life in prison, while my sister spend the rest of her life in the grave.
Well,
after finally having an opportunity to celebrate Olivia's life, her loved ones would once again have to face her death during Chris's upcoming trial. The courtroom was packed with family members from both sides.
Hey man, if this nigga don't go to jail for life, 150 years, bro. Man, I don't even know, bro. I'm be fucking mad.
Been over 3 years since Olivia's death, and despite the clear tension between the two families,
going on
they
with
all
his
wanted
head?
the same thing: justice for Olivia. Prosecutors
What he
Jimmy
do to
Ham
his
and Mike
head?
Laird described Chris as an abusive partner with a violent past, and
Real
it was
talk.
only a matter of time before something like this happened. Chris's defense attorney, Ryan Gertz, argued that Chris only grabbed the gun because Olivia was recklessly handling the weapon, putting both herself
Shut
and
up,
Chris in a
nigga.
dangerous predicament.
Shut
Forensic
up.
pathologist Celestina Rossi provided critical bloodstain analysis and confirmed that Olivia did not have any gunshot residue on her, contradicting the defense's claims that her death was merely an accident. The testimonies and evidence combined ultimately overpowered the defense team. And on February 8th, 2022,
Let me know.
Christopher Ray Jones was found guilty for the murder of his wife,
30
Olivia Jones.
years?
1,118 days. That's how long Olivia Jones's family says they've waited for this moment. The moment when
my
Olivia's husband,
gosh.
Christopher Jones, was found guilty of murder. Olivia died at the hands
That's
of her
it?
husband on
30
Valentine's Day
years?
2019. And instead of spending a lifetime behind bars,
we elected to agree with the state to a 30-year
Look at his cut, bro.
sentence because of the potential risk.
Nigga, a nigga with this cut, bro, should be in prison for 30 years plus, bro. Nigga, this ain't the 70s no more, bro. Yeah, get this nigga gone, bro. They should have upped his time, bro.
To agree with the state to a
Heck no,
30-year sentence because of the potential risk of, an even higher sentence.
in exchange, Christopher waived his right to appeal the conviction. After the
You need
judge
to cut
handed
that
down
shit
the
off.
sentence, Olivia and Christopher's two daughters took the stand. Looking directly at their father, they described the impact of Olivia's death. The youngest daughter, who was only 11 when her mother died, said,
Oh my
quote,
God.
"I'll forgive you one day, but right now I can't." Throughout the trial, the prosecution described a history of abuse that finally blew up. Defense attorney Ryan Getz argued a different version of events.
I think that we'll never know what happened in that room. Ultimately, my impression from the jurors is that they just didn't believe Chris's version of events, and that really only left the one alternative.
This was an emotional day for Olivia's family. As they were leaving the courtroom, they were encouraging each other, saying today was all about Olivia and she won.
Christopher Jones is currently serving his sentence in the John M. Wynn Unit
That's what I'm
in
talking
Huntsville,
about.
Texas.
At least he's staying in prison, bro. At least he's staying in prison. Hold on, it's still going. Oh hell no, it's cooked. Man, that's insane, bro. I can't believe bro really got away with murder, got out and paid the bond and then went back in there. But 30 years, I ain't gonna lie, that's too small, bro. He need 50 plus life. No bail, no nothing, consecutive years back to back to back. I'm not gonna lie, he needed. He's cooked, but he is already old. 30 years, yeah, he's cooked. 30 years for his age, he's cooked, bro. He already has a full head of white hair, bro. He gonna be 90 something or dead. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my business, man. But hey, man, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, give it a subscribe. I'm out this thing. Y'all stay blessed, stay positive like always, man. Take care of yourself. I'm out of here. Do said.